So I got a question about why emails might be arriving to your old mailbox after a cutover migration. And it would typically happen from emails being sent from the original location. So let's walk through what that means. So I'll just share my screens and talk through how quick migration works. So you have an email server, and when an email is sent from that server, it goes out to the internet and asks this big email address list in the cloud, like GoDaddy, who owns this email address. That then goes and checks all of those records and says, well, the website for this domain goes here and emails go to Outlook, because that's how we've done that cutover migration. So we've emailed, say, Kim at 365SG. It goes, who owns 365SG? And it says, well, mail goes to Microsoft. So, okay, we'll send it back to Microsoft. And then that goes into that hosting server. So it comes into Microsoft, and Microsoft then checks, does the mailing box exist for Kim? Yes, it does. Give it to her mailbox. And all that happens instantly. So it comes out, you send it from Google, and then this big list in the cloud, like GoDaddy, tells us to send to Outlook, and then Microsoft tells it to come to me. And that's how email delivery normally works. Now, say we've just cut you over from Google to Microsoft. If you send an email from Google and you still have an email address with Google in there, so you've got it, Kim at 365SG within Google, and there's still a named user within Google for Kim at 365SG, Google will say, hey, I know this email. I'm not going to even bother asking the name servers out on the internet. I know who this is. I'm just going to deliver it here to within Google because I know them. So it doesn't even ask the internet who owns this anymore. I'm just going to deliver it straight to them because they are within my own server. So they're trying to be efficient, but unfortunately they're skipping the major things that actually says Outlook. So it doesn't deliver to the right place. Because you're sending from within the server that has a named user. And the way to fix this is to remove these users out of Google. So Google says, oh, I don't know these people. They're not within my server. I'll have to go out here and check the DNS so that I can find, oh, it actually belongs in Microsoft now, and then it'll get delivered to Microsoft. So if you are still having that error where you come from Google to Microsoft, but when your internal users are sending emails, the problem is they're actually still sending from the Google ones. So make sure they're really they're logged out. They're not sending from Google anymore. They're actually logged out and logging into Microsoft. So make sure that they're sending from Microsoft and they're not sending from Google, because if you're still accidentally sending from Google, then you might be checking that those still exist and you'll be landing within Google as well. The most common time that happens is when you're sending from your phone and you haven't logged out and logged back in correctly on your phone. So that's probably the most common issue there. And yeah, let me know if you have any issues. Thank you.